If you think all cheap phones are trash, wait until you see this. Today we are talking about the POCO C71. This phone isn't just budget, it is seriously cheap. But cheap phone doesn't always mean smart. So before you rush to buy it, let's break it down properly. At the end of this video, I will review the price and whether it actually makes sense. Now the real question is, does this phone give you the real value? Or is it just cheap for nothing? If you like finding the best deal in Nigeria and you don't want to get cheated by high prices, hit that subscribe button right now and let's save money together. Now, the display. First thing you notice is the screen. It's a massive 6.88-inch display. That's almost a tablet size. Perfect for movie, scrolling and reading comfortably. But here's the real surprise. It has a 120Hz refresh rate. At this price, most brands give you 60Hz or maybe 90Hz if they are generous. 120Hz refresh rate makes everything feel smooth. Scrolling, animation and even transition. It's kind of feature that makes cheap phones look expensive. For performance, let's be clear, this is not a heavy gaming phone. But for TikTok, WhatsApp, YouTube and normal other multitasking, it handles daily use smoothly. No drama, no overheating, just stable performance. Now, the RAM and storage. 3GB of RAM paired with 64GB of internal storage, and also 4GB of RAM paired with 128GB of internal storage. And yes, it has a memory expansion. The 4GB model can expand visually up to 8GB. You also get a dedicated micro SD card. That means 2 SIM cards plus a memory card slot at the same time. No sacrifice. Now the camera. On the back, you get a 32MP main camera. For a budget phone like this, it's solid. Daylight photos look sharp enough for social media. On the front, there is a 8MP selfie camera. It's decent for video call and casual selfie. Nothing crazy but reliable. Now the battery. This is where things get interesting. You get a 5200 mAh battery. Most phones stop at 5000 mAh, but this extends up to 5200. Now, because this phone isn't power hungry, this should easily last a full day, possibly 2 days with a very light use. It supports 15W charging via Type-C. Not super fast, but dependable. Now, the extras. POCO didn't remove the essentials. You get a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, fast and reliable, AI face unlock, 3.5mm headphone jack, protective case inside the box. That's a good value packaging. Now, the price. The big question is, how much? The 3GB of RAM version starts at around 99,000 naira to 100k, while the 4GB of RAM version starts at around 120,000 naira to 128k. Under 100k, a 120Hz refresh rate display, battery 5200 mAh battery, and massive storage of 128GB. That's a strong move in this economy. Now, here's my final take. So, who is this phone for? First, students, secondary phone user, and finally, anyone who wants long battery life and a big screen display on a budget. If you are expecting a heavy gaming phone, this isn't it. But if you want a solid everyday phone without breaking the bank, the POCO C71 makes sense. Now, if this breakdown helps you make a smarter decision, click that subscribe button in this video right now. I will be comparing this with another phone in the 100k range very soon. Drop your question below. See you in the next one.